Alright. Hey, hey, hey. We on the table tonight. Yes, I said I want to talk to my grandma. I had a message from my grandma. I had a message from my grandma. Well, no one come in the bees. I don't know why they just gave me. I'm gonna let my bird. Skirt. What's your bird? I'm fly as a bird. What the fuck should we say? She be, yo, that shit was funny. Missy. So that song might be significant. I don't know, but I just heard that. What she say? When I woke up in the peace, I'm fly as a bird. Sure. Something. I don't know. I was getting ready to pause for a second because I was getting ready to go look the shit. Matter of fact, I had to go find a song. It's called Gossip Folks by Missy Elliott. I heard the bitch got hit by 3 when I was up in the bees. Goddamn motherfucker, you ain't got it like this. Hey. Hold on, because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube post. Okay, so I had to go look at the lyrics. Yo. Alright. That shit was funny. When I woke up in the bees. Alright. I'm in 2 different vibes right now. It's funny because I started the video because I said I was going to record a video because I heard my grandmother and I wanted to get this message from my grandmother. However, I'm picking up different energy, especially with the vibe of the music and everything. And that song came up, Gossip Folks. So what I'm getting is, okay, they said let it play. I'm obedient. So I was sitting here and I was like, dang, what's going on? And I was like, you know what? I need to talk to somebody. I need a little bit of guidance or whatever was going on or whatever the case may be. And so I was like, I heard my grandmother, like I said. And so I was like, well, I'm going to pull some cards and see what's up. You know, what's grandma talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because it's Mother's Day, you feel what I'm saying? And Mother's Day is really heavy for me right now because I don't have my mother or my grandmother, you feel what I'm saying? And they both my girls, they my babies, you feel me? And for a minute it was my auntie, God bless her heart and mind, her soul. She, you know, she passed away before I was even born, but that's my name, Castle, but however, that's my namesake. So I've always felt connected to my aunt, you feel what I'm saying? My aunt passed away when she was like 22. She was very young. However, I was sitting here and I was feeling some kind of way because I'm like, dang, it's about to be Mother's Day and, you know, I don't got my mom and I'm missing my grandma and, you know, it's just a lot of those things is just popping off that I'm feeling, you feel what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, what's up with that? And then I felt my grandma and I felt her like tell me to like go get some cards and go look at something because she had a message for me. So I realized that I had to do better with answering the call or taking heed when, you know, my ancestors or whatever want to talk to me. Like when I feel them around me, that's when I need to go, you know, get the message or whatever. So I'm going to work on doing that a lot better than what I have been. So please charge it to my head and not my heart. It's just, I just be doing too much sometimes. So anytime I get a message, I always attempt to share my message because somebody grandma with my grandma might have some information that your grandma might want to say to you. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to, my heart goes out to all of those who have lost their mom or do not have their mom in their lives at this time. You know, I lost my mom in 2020 from COVID. And you know, that wasn't no easy thing to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm processing. And so, you know, with the process of me processing, I'm learning. You know, I'm learning to grow through it and move through it and trust that my mom has my best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? Trust that my mom, you know, evolved and changed and moved to the next level and trust that she got my back on the other side because, you know, that was my girl, that my A-boom coon, that my boogie doogie butt, that my baby. So, I was like, I'm going to record a video because I know that mommy and grandma want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? My girls want to talk. I'm about to be like the golden girls out this bitch. You don't pay me no attention. But let's get into it. Let's get into the flow. Okay. I never started reading without pulling my scripture cards, so I pulled my scripture cards, and ironically enough, I'm just looking at them, and all of them are from Matthew. Just different books or different chapters of Matthew. So, hold on, y'all, because I need a, hold on. I need a pillow. I need a pillow. What? Yeah, my little tickets was feeling some kind of way. I needed some cushions. I might have to get me a new, oh, it's in the other room. I'm not getting it. I'll go get that though. I'll get that later. Alright, welcome back to Lotus Evolutions 369, my spiritual healing journey. My name is Cynthia, aka Lotus, your girl Lotus on the table tonight. And this is our Mother's Day ancestral grandparent, grandma, grandpa, or any spirit that chooses to come through Mother's Day message. So I am going to do probably a divine masculine and divine feminine, just because I feel like I'm being guided to do so as well. And it is the month of Mizay, and I'm a little late making my videos because I've been actually waiting for my new device to come. My son promised me a device for Mother's Day as his gift to me because he wanted to bless me, and he knows that I do not want to record on any other device that's not my personal device. So he blessed me with this as a Mother's Day present, and I just appreciate him so much. Oh my god, I love my babies. My babies are so great. Anyway, so I had to wait a while before I could get back on here, and then I'm also, you know, just got a lot of other stuff going on. A lot of projects, you know what I'm saying? Projects. So I never started reading without pulling scripture cards, and I pulled my scripture cards. The two cards that are crowning the deck for the scripture are Matthew 6 and 7. But when you pray, use not vain repetition as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. And the second scripture is Matthew 19:26. But Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. And then I flip the deck, in the bottom of the deck it says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And so they have that word but in there, and I don't like saying but. Anytime I normally say but, I say canceled but. So to be true to the word, it says but the flesh is weak, which leaves space for personal interpretation. However, for me, it leaves space for opportunity of doubt, and so I refuse to say but. I cancel but. So however, the flesh is weak, and we know the flesh is weak because it's a truth. It's not a cancellation of itself. And that's Matthew, I want to say 16:41. I can't really see the card because my card's got messed up, so I'm not sure. So if I messed that one up, I apologize, but it looks like 16:41. And 6 could be significant. 666, 444. 1926 could be significant. It could be a grandparent's date of birth or year. The 6th month and the 7th day, or the 7th month and the 6th day, or the 16th is significant. The 4th, the 1st, the 41st, 76, 67, 41. These numbers are all 26, 19, 92, and 29. All these numbers are significant. For some reason, they came up. I saw them in different combinations. The 13, 25, and 38 are also significant as well. So, to get into it, right, it said, but when you pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. And so I was like, damn, I'm like, okay, I was in a moment when I was pulling the card, I was feeling some kind of way. I was listening to something, and I was like, man, it's crazy that, you know, I asked for these things, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, what's the hold up, what's the stagnancy. And so I was asking earlier, I recorded a video, and I was talking about why, you know, what is my why, and what is, you know, what am I holding on to is what it's called. What am I holding on to? And I had to like really reflect and think about what the fuck am I holding on to and what's holding me back. And that's when I felt my grandmother, right? My grandmother was like, you know, you got to let go of stagnant energy. You got to let go where you feel stuck. And so I was like, oh, grandma, I said, I miss you so much. And then that's when I got the urge to pull more cards. And so somebody's grandparent or my grandma, whoever, somebody's grandparent is wanting them to know that they have blessings in store for you, right? Your ancestors, your grandparents, your aunties, your uncles, your brothers maybe that are passed on, sisters or cousins that are passed on, loved ones that are passed on, they have something good in store for you, and they want you to be firm and be solidified and trust to know that it's coming. Like, continue to be patient, continue to do what you're doing, continue to stay on the track or the path that you've been moving on. And like they said, do not pray vainly. Like when you pray for something, like, I just want you to fix this for me, Lord, so that I can do that. No. Like, I want you to help me grow. I want you to help me evolve. I want you to help me change. You know, Lord, what do I need to do to be changed? What do I need to do to be different? What do I need to do to you know, move in the direction in which I need to move in, so that I can be a better version of myself, not just for me, but for you. You know what I'm saying? Cancel, but however for you. And so I broke my nail, y'all. And so my grandmother was like, you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's for you will be for you. And, you know, you just got to press on and stay the course. Right? And so when you ask for things, be mindful how you ask for them. Don't just be like, I need this, I need this, I want this, God, please. Or like, oh, woe is me energy or misery like energy. One, when you're asking for something, you need to declare that it's already so. So it's like speaking in your power, right? Speak into your power. I declare and I decree that this is what it's going to be. You understand what I'm saying? So like, that was something that came to me in terms of that card, and my grandmother was speaking like, I'm speaking life into you. I'm speaking life and abundance over you. Like, and the card, abundance came out because I went to the second deck of cards and abundance came out. And, I'm going to read it because these have messages on the back of them. And I was just like, you know what? I'm already abundant. I'm abundant just by being who I am. I'm abundant by being able to wake up in the morning. I'm abundant by being able to, you know, speak and breathe and move and see and hear and smell and taste and touch and love and, you know, just love and be loved. You know what I'm saying? I'm abundant by having a roof over my head and food on my table and clothes on my back. Like the bare necessities, I'm already abundant. You know what I'm saying? I'm already abundant. Like, I have all the abundance that I could ever need. You know what I mean? And so anything extra is just beyond. It's just a windfall, and it's extra blessing, and it's overflow. You know what I mean? And I appreciate and I thank God for the overflow that is getting ready to flow and is flowing in my life. And so I feel like that is a message to, excuse me, y'all. My face is I feel like that's a message because there are a lot of us that have been doing the work. That is a lot of us that have been actually working on ourselves and changing our perspectives and our manners and our behaviors and our speech and our thought patterns. There are those of us that have been evolving and changing and growing how we need to grow. There are those of us that have been, you know, really feet to the ground, like working and walking and just staying on the course of what it is our purpose is that we are supposed to fulfill here in this world or in this realm or in this place or in this space. And so my grandmother knows that I have been dealing with some stuff going on. You know, I ain't even gonna put it on here because, you know, I noticed some people be watching my videos and then stuff be happening. So, you know, however, she put me deep with some things, and I was like, okay, thank you. You know, it was like praise for answer prayer. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. So with that being said, I'm going to read the card and I'm going to continue with the message. It says, double down your efforts. Resist temptation and focus. Your well-earned results are just around the corner. You have worked hard with good intentions and you are about to reap the benefits. You are reaching a point where your life will be fueled with positivity. There is more work to come to secure your actual success. Don't give up on the prize. So it's like you're right there at the crossroad, or you're right there at the finish line, and you can see it, and you're like, oh, I see it, and I know if I keep going, I get it. I just don't feel like moving. Right? My body wants to shut down. My body wants to collapse. I don't have enough energy. Your grandparents are like, fuck that. It's like a jolt of like, ugh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, but that's how the energy came. Like, like snap out of it, right? They like, no, fuck that. Don't, you're not about to give up. You've come too far to get to the finish line to give up now. Like, you have to find that extra oomph to keep going, because we got you. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do your part. And I get that it's hard, and I get that it's difficult, and I get that, you know, you're struggling with the changes that you're going through, and you're feeling tired, and you're feeling weighed down, and you're feeling, you know, defeated at times, because it's like, you know, I just got to do this, and I don't have the energy to do this, and I don't feel like doing it. And Spirit is saying, fight through that shit. You got this. You like right that, like you can practically reach out and what that song say, reach out and grab it, reach out and grab it. Like that Spirit saying, reach out and grab what it is that you are fighting for, you're seeking for, you're working for, right? It's right there. So like, don't give up. Like, keep or stay the course. Like, stay focused. You have, like, I know for me, I have a contract that needs to be completed. I'm a little bit behind schedule with it. However, I'm like, I know everything I got to do. I just got to picture it in my mind and see it in my head, and I got it on paper. Boom. I'm keep getting to a certain point. I'm like, whoa, I know what I got to do. I just don't feel like doing it. No, cancel that. I don't feel like doing that shit. You get what I'm saying? Cancel that. I don't feel like your energy. Right? I rebuke that stagnant, I don't feel like your energy, that procrastination energy. Fuck that. Get out of here. We gotta move. Like we gotta move. I'm stepping shit talking about we gotta move, right? Yo, I'm rolling right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, you gotta move. You gotta get out. You gotta get up. You gotta keep going. Like, what I'm hearing also is like you need a routine. You gotta stick to the routine. You gotta keep moving. Like, I'm hearing exercise. Like, I know for me, I don't drink enough water. I'm working on my water. I'm working on my water intake. Lord knows I'm working on my water intake. So it's like, you know, the things you know you gotta do, don't think about that shit. Just do it. You know what you have to do. Just do it. Like Nike. Don't think about having to do it in the weight of what it's going to feel like when you got to do it. Because that's just you adding weight and lowering your vibrational frequency and making yourself feel stagnant and heavy and stuck. That's you weighing yourself down. It's like putting yourself in fucking quicksand. Why you keep putting yourself in fucking quicksand? Get out the fucking quicksand. Get up and move. You know what you got to do. Do it. And stop playing. Stop procrastinating. Stop BSing yourself. Right? Lord, y'all, my whole everything. It's just the next card that grandma brought up and that I felt, because I was like sitting there and I got sad. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, my grandma, thank you for letting me know that I'm moving in the right direction, that I'm moving in the right path. However, like, I miss you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sad because you're not here. You feel what I'm saying? And then the next card that came out was sorrow. So, like, your loved ones know that you are sad. That they're not here anymore, right? Anybody that you have ever loved, excuse me, y'all, because my throat chakra has been opening up. So I've been going through a lot of like changes. My voice is changing. And as my voice is changing and I'm maturing and as I'm growing, I'm noticing areas where my throat was locked up or my voice was closed off. So it's coming to me, and as I continue to mature and, you know, finish out the ending stages or processes of my awakening, I will eventually solidify my actual voice, the new voice that I'm going to have, basically. Because when you mature and you grow up, your voice changes. It's like when you go through puberty, you also go through pubescent stages, or I don't know what they call it. They say midlife crisis. However, it's like a form of stage of puberty. Okay. So, I feel myself going through that. Excuse me. Because y'all know I'm not. I keep yawning. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. I refuse to swallow, spit, or snot, or... I refuse to swallow cold. That's what it is. So if it come out, I spit it out. Because that's just nasty. Ew. And where's my... That same time my hand. So, sorrow came out. And I was just like, damn, like, that's fucked up, bro. And I was getting ready to cry. And I was like, no, I won't cry, Grandma. I was like, I won't cry. And then I was like, Grandma, I need help because I'm trying to get through. Cancel the trying. Cancel trying. I said, Grandma, I need help because I'm working to get through what I'm getting through. And it's hard. And, you know, I need some assistance. I need some guidance. And Grandma was like, you know, it's okay to be sad. You know what I'm saying? You can scry. Scry. Somebody might be scrying on you. Okay. I'm hearing that. Oh, I need to scry. So I'm gonna pull out the scry. Thank you. I'm gonna pull out the scribe because I'm not saying scribe. Somebody said scribe. I feel it. Whatever. We gonna scribe, see what's going on. However, I'm gonna read the card. It says tears, frustration, disappointment, or a loss of direction. You realize it is time to say goodbye or move on. Letting go is hard, but it is the way forward. Okay? The only way to move forward is to let go. Okay? A job, relationship, a property, or some other aspect of your life needs to make way for something better. I let you go, baby. I release you. Your sorrow will give way to the happiness you deserve. So if you gotta cry, if you gotta scream, if you gotta shout, whatever you need to do to let go, let it go. Right? So this week was really heavy for me, right? And I recorded a video, I believe I did post it, about what happened to me when I was a little girl, right? And I don't want to hold that shit no more. I'm not holding that shit no fucking more. I'm talking about it now. I'm getting it out of the atmosphere because it happened. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't about to be. I broke my nail, y'all, and this is blowing me. I'm getting it out in the atmosphere because I don't want to be afraid of it anymore, right? I don't want to be afraid of that darkness, that sadness, that sorrow. I felt it. Yes, I was sad. Yes, it happened. Okay. Move on. That's all you can do. Move on. You can't go back and change it. You can't go back and undo it. Move on. You feel what I'm saying? And then to have it happen to me as an adult, right? And to have a family as a result of it, it's like, how the fuck do you process that one, right? How do you process that, right? And so it's like, I've learned to love all of it. Not in an insane, crazy way, like, I love my attacker, I love the people that hurt me or harm me. No. I love what I learned about myself as a result of it, right? The pain that I had to bear when I had to endure it was difficult, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone, right? However, I've endured and I made it through. Cause look at me, look at where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Baby, okay? So I do not regret. People are like, do you regret? I don't regret anything that's ever happened to me in my life. And I think that is where a lot of us have issues, right? Because we regret decisions or choices. You have to make peace with those regrets. You have to go back and forgive yourself and forgive those that you've ever felt some kind of way about. Like, I forgive my ex-husband. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not angry with him. I don't wish no ill will, hurt, or harm on him. I don't wish no ill will, hurt, or harm on his family. You feel what I'm saying? I forgive them too. You know what I mean? Like, they played their part. Now, whatever they still doing, I don't got no pause in this shit because I don't know. I don't talk to nobody. You feel what I'm saying? I really don't talk to nobody. Like, but my cut on game strong as a bitch. Damn, when I think about that shit, like, yo, I really be cutting niggas off. Yo, I really had to think about that shit because, like, I cut a lot of fucking people off. When I say I don't care no more, I'm done. Yeah, that is a wrap. I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? When I release you and I truly release you, oh baby, you gone, you gone. I don't even think about you. I don't talk about you. I don't go look for you. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care no more. Fuck you. Like, Lord forgive me, I'm sorry. It's like I don't concern myself or consume myself or exert energy in that direction. Let me correct what I'm saying. I don't exert energy in that direction anymore. Like, I just cut it off. It's like, snip, I snipped the wire. You're done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feed into it. So it's like when people do stuff to me, it's just like, okay, why'd you do that? Like, I didn't do anything to you. Why are you doing that to me? Like, okay, cool. Okay. how do I want to carry that? You know what I'm saying? Do I want to react? Do I want to respond? How do I want to react and respond? You know what I'm saying? I've learned to have control over myself and not allow other people to control me. You know what I'm saying? And so the areas where I feel like I still need to do work, I do it. And I think that's what we all need to do, is having a boundary and having a standard of living, or a way of living, or a way of life. It's what you want to put your energy and effort into. So if I don't want to put my energy and effort into you, I'm not going to. If I don't talk to you, 9 out of 10, I don't fuck with you like that. No disrespect. And it's like, you know, it's no love lost. It's no like ill will or anything like that. I just don't think about it. Out of sight, out of mind. It's like tunnel vision. It has nothing to do with me, so I'm not going to pay attention to it. And that's where I'm at in my life. Like, it has nothing to do with me. Why am I going to exert energy in that direction for something that has nothing to do with me? Even the things that are being said about me behind my back, it's being said about me. I feel it, yes. However, it has nothing to do with me. Does it make me feel some kind of way? Of course it does. Does it make me want to still be around certain people? Fuck no. Of course not. However, at the same time, I'm learning how to manage that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, none of us are fucking perfect. We all have said or done something about or towards someone behind their back at some point in time in our lives. Right? Nobody's fucking perfect. We grow from it. We learn from it. We evolve from it. We change. And that's what we have to learn how to do. We have to learn how to accept our fate, though, right? Our fate comes according to what we've put out into the atmosphere, right? Your fate and your destiny is determined by your actions and your behavior, right? And I bring that up because that's the next card, fate, right? And it says, excuse me, y'all. It says, your decisions, situations, and conversations could be flashing before your eyes. You have so many questions about how you came to this point in your life and how things could have been different. You can't change the past. Here's a damn but. But there are benefits to reflecting on and planning how you might do things next time. You are about to face a challenge head on. Dare to make a life empowering decision. Okay? So then I was like, all right, Granny, hit me up, tell me something. And then because hummingbirds is a thing for me. So these are my daughter gave me these for Mother's Day. My hummingbird earrings. And then my grandmother directed me to the hummingbird deck when she passed away. And then I have a hummingbird tattooed on my back. And then I just absolutely love hummingbirds. And I drew a picture of hummingbird when I had this thing for hummingbirds. Okay, so I pulled out the hummingbird deck because I was like, all right, Grandma, I want to talk. And it was crazy because when I pulled out that deck of cards, Lupa was in the deck of cards. Don't even belong in the deck. The matriarch. That's how I knew it was Grandma. You feel what I'm saying? It says, nurture the harvest, right? So I was like, all right, Grandma, that's how I knew my grandma had a message. So I'm at 27 minutes and I feel like I didn't even really get into the depth of what this message is about to be about or whatever the case may be. However, I feel like I tapped on and touched some things. So, the first card, it was like synergy. I'm like, all right, bet. So not only are you going to be blessed financially, you're going to be blessed spiritually. You're going to be blessed financially. However, you're going to be blessed relationship-wise, right? It says synergy. Your heart and your dreams blossom through fulfilling symbiotic partnerships, meaning energetic partnerships. Partnerships that just match or click or twitch on a certain frequency, and you're going to know because you're going to feel it. We feel frequency. Murder, she wrote. Sorry. Frequency, right? Is what you feel, right? See how that ADHD shit kick in. So Caribbean could be significant. Island, Jamaican, or St. Thomas, Barbados. Because now I'm channeling. I'm channeling energy. Sinking. You are going to sink. I don't know who I'm talking to. And I'm drawn to the Kyanite. This is Angelite. This is Angelite. I'm drawn to the energy. It's not Angelite. Celeste. No, this is not Celeste. Is it? I don't know, but it feels right. So something about this relationship or this connection that's getting ready to happen, it's going to just click. It's going to just feel right. Your ancestors are sending you a partner. Your ancestors are sending you a person. Something about that your ancestors and their ancestors are coming together to recognize ancestral. Like it's like a respect thing, a tradition, or I heard ordinance, conference of sorts. I heard continuum. I can't get this word. Consortium. I think that's a consortium. Something where it's like a council. Right, so your ancestors and your person's ancestors are in some sort of council, and what I'm getting is that they're like creating terms. I'm getting contracts, creating new contracts. It could be soul contracts, it could be spiritual contracts, it could be fulfilling ancestral contracts, releasing or counseling out of contracts of sorts. I'm getting told to pull, and I'm seeing a deck of cards and I don't have it in front of me. Hold on. Nope, I'm about to just go, hold on. Grab deck of cards real quick. The ancestors they're convening, they're conversing about contracts. It's new contracts that are getting ready to transpire or take place. And something about these contracts, it has something to do with synergy. It has something to do with you being like in sync. I heard twin flame really, really, really low. I don't think it's a twin flame relationship though. I'm getting I don't ooh, and the lovers is on the bottom of the deck. Look at that shit. I pulled them out and the lovers on the bottom of the deck. And under that it is the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups. This song funny as shit. We was listening in the car. I wonder if you could tell if I'm on the hard. Oh, okay. That's significant too. I'm being pulled into divine masculine energy, so I think I'm going to do divine masculine energy next. However, I'm being told to finish this one first. So, something about this energy, whatever is going to happen with this partner, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see this. It's just going to just fucking happen. Like, it's just going to be like, oh, right. You're there? Like, what? It's almost like it's a surprise. It's a surprise. I'm getting it's a surprise to the divine feminine, not the masculine. I'm getting the masculine knows. Look at this shit. The masculine knows her. She don't know it's him. And I'm saying it because if you really look at their card, I might get in trouble for that because they naked. Oops. But he's looking at her and she's looking at spirit. She's looking at God. She's looking in the air of the angels. So she is spiritually focused while he's focused on her. That's a beautiful ass. And then it's like they open to each other, but she's focused on spirit. She's focused on her divine purpose. She's focused on her nurturing nature. And like the tree is full of life. It's the serpent around it. Her Kundalini energy is up. Like I told you, I kept seeing my aura because I can see my aura is blue. It's like a blue flame of aura just all around me. I see it. I don't know if y'all can see it in the video, but I see that shit like clear as fucking day, and it's crazy that I can see it. And it's been tripping me out, and I just been like, all right, I'm gonna just go ahead and rock with it and flow with it, whatever it is, and you know, I'm gonna embrace it. However, the fact that I can actually see this shit is like, what? And I don't know if you all can see it in the video. However, I see it looking at myself in this fucking video while I'm recording, and it's like, okay. it is what it is. That's what's coming off, and that's what's coming off. You feel what I'm saying? However, I choose to be grounded and focused in my personal energy and to keep my energy stayed on God. You know what I'm saying? Stayed on source, stayed on spirit, stayed on the Holy Ghost. And it's crazy because this woman, the divine feminine, is focused on spirit, and your ancestors saying that's right. The feminine is supposed to always be focused on spirit because she is the connection to the spiritual realm, right? She's not supposed to be worried about the man and the girl and the this and the that and the that. No, she's supposed to be focused on her purpose, but the fuck she's supposed to be put on this planet to fucking do. That's why she don't see this shit coming. Because it's like she has tunnel vision, right? She's focused and driven and stayed on. They say stayed on you. Keep my eyes stayed on you. Eyes on the prize, oh Lord. I don't know why I always keep hearing that. And it's crazy because he has his eyes on her. Yet his tree is full of flames. Like, so instead of him having leaves, it's flames. So it's like, I heard I burned for you. Baby, you better come fuck on. I'm ready to get into this divine masculine energy. However, your ancestors are surprising you with this gift. Your grandma, specifically your grandma or grandmother, is surprising you with this gift. You don't know who it is or what it is. I heard you know. I know. I know who it is for me. I'm talking to somebody else now. You don't know. However, I know. Okay. And they're saying that, oh, they're giving us permission to know. Okay. I got you. The next card is natural instinct. So I'm getting, you're going to be blessed with some gifts. A lot of you are going to start tapping into your gifts, or your gifts are waking up. Your gifts are being activated. You've already activated your gifts. You're starting to see your gifts in action. People are starting to see your gifts. You can no longer hide. And they don't want you to. They want you to stand out. Your ancestors, spirit guides, your angels, they want you to stand out. They want you to be different. They want you to make yourself seen. They're tired of you hiding or holding yourself back. And they said it's not, we understand why you were in that hermit mode zone that you were in. They're saying it's time to come out. It's time to trust your natural instincts and move. Make the moves that you got to make shit shake. Okay? You know which way. Baby, you better come on. You know which way to fly. And I always tell people when I talk to people, the spirit, the soul knows where to go. You know which way to go when it's time for you to fly. Okay? You know which way it's time to go when it's time to fly. So the first card I said was synergy. I don't know if I showed y'all. And the second one was natural instinct. Right? And I'm hearing, y'all, I just got choked up my grandfather. Somebody's grandfather, pop. I'm getting choked up. Somebody's grandfather or father. I heard father. I'm getting crying. Somebody's crying. Because I have this urge to want to cry all of a sudden. Are happy tears. Your ancestors are crying happy tears. It's a father here, a father figure. A man, an older man. It's like an older gentleman. 60s, 70s. I heard 50s, 60s, or 70s. 50s, 60s. 50s or 60s. Close to 70s, 50s or 60s. Her tell my son I love him. I approve. It's okay. Harlem, something is significant about Irish, goodness gracious, I'm getting tongue tied. Ireland, Irish, and Harlem. Something is significant about that. Cubana, Cuban, Spanish. It's like a grandfather and a father are connecting, and they have some sort of synergy or sync, or they are in approval, or they get along. They vibe. So I'm getting it's a grandfather, a divine feminine grandfather, and then a masculine father. That's very specific. However, it's like the divine feminine's grandfather is cool with the divine masculine's father, and they vibe, and they come to terms with it. It's like, you know how like a gentleman or a man asks a woman's hand in marriage. It's like it's something about the ancestors' approval. They had to get approval from the ancestors first, and the ancestors approve of this union. Okay. Sparkling jewels. It's something about a ring, her marriage. Love. She nosy. I don't know if I'm supposed to be picking this up, but if I wasn't supposed to be picking it up, why am I picking it up? And I heard because you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to know. Something about sparkling jewels. It could be earrings. It could be a necklace. It could be a ring. I'm saying earrings, though. I don't know. I heard it's all three. Earrings, a necklace, and a ring. It could be all three. It could be. It says you tap into the universe's infinite flow of abundance. Accept your treasures with open wings and a grateful heart. So I'm getting a series of gifts over a series of time, or over a span of time. So it's not like it's just all at once. However, somebody has masculine wants to present the feminine with a gift. I'm going to end it there because I really want to get into the divine masculine energy, because I'm being pulled to do divine masculine. He came up a lot in this, and it's some stuff that got to be said, I guess. I don't know. However, the ancestors are saying, trust the process, stay the course, stay grounded, keep your head on the swivel, keep your neck on the swivel. Keep your neck on the swivel, yo. Don't pay me no attention, I'm goofy. Something about rugged energy. I'm going to put this down for right now because, like I say, I'm going to tap into divine masculine next. So, with light, love, and positive energy, peace, I say I'm going to say to thine own self to be true. This is the Ancestral Mother's Day message for those of you who are out here who have lost a loved one during this Mother's Day season. The ancestors, they wanted to come through, spoke. Peace, I say I'm going to say again if I didn't already say it. And just know that they are watching you. They're watching over you. They love you, and they're sending you peace and blessings. Ashe. Peace.